mention a possibility of something new? Do I do the things to others that I want them to do? All these things won't matter when the battle begins. So bring out your best. It's delicately poised for the girls and the boys to find their voice and shut down the noise. It's delicately poised for the girls and the boys to find their voice and shut down the noise. She begged me over and over to work out my priorities. Always stuck in a system, working anomalies. Could we forget about our walls, but just boys in manly clothes? All these things won't matter when the battle begins. So bring out your best. It's delicately poised for the girls and the boys to find their voice and shut down the noise. It's delicately poised for the girls and the boys to find their voice and shut down the noise. All these things won't matter when the battle begins. Step onto the tightrope, eyes on the line. Everything is still for a moment in time. It's delicately poised for the girls and the boys to find their voice and shut down the noise. Without it gets ignored, they'll bust down the doors, tell you they're sorry. It's all for the cause.
Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I am very late. I was busy watching Lubeman play Alien Isolation, and it's always fun to watch people that don't like horror games playing horror games, and I got distracted. But I'm here now. I didn't want to miss another one of these streams because I'm enjoying the game, and I feel like, I don't know, for some reason this keeps being the one I end up missing. But I'm here. Play a few hours of it. I also did a little bit of research on it off stream, just to find like a spoiler-free sort of, I wanted to find sort of when the best bit to go for side quests was. So, I forgot I was wearing a squid hat. The main mission, there's a main mission called Self-Defense, apparently. And that's the latest mission. So after that, it's not the latest, like it's the last mission before all side quests are unlocked. So I'm thinking what I'll probably do is just go through the main game up to this, finish this self-defense mission whenever it comes up. And then go for, try get all the side quests. I've spoken a few times about going around the map to all these various sort of places and trying to talk to everybody in them and seeing if they have any side quests or anything to pick up. It's also lagging slightly, so I'm just going to restart the capture software. That's better. Now I have no sound. Why do I have no sound? Let's try again. Now we have no picture and sound. Alright, hang on. Close it. Give it a few seconds. And then start it again and see what happens. Come on. Alright, let's try plugging it and unplugging it. Alright. This is what I hate, that everything's ready to go. And then you do something. A picture again, but no sound. Fucking hell. Come on. Don't need this right now, come on. No sound now. Doesn't want to give me sound. I don't know why. We had sound at the start. Hey, alright, let's never touch anything again. And after all that, alright, we don't seem to be laggy anymore, which is good. So, yeah, I got distracted during the middle of that speech, but I was essentially saying that after that self-defense mission, I want to go around to all the places in the city with a landmark and see if there's anyone there to talk to get missions from. But I didn't want to do that and then miss something because it wasn't the right timing and have to redo it after every mission. So that's why I looked up that little bit of information just to see like how far in the story I needed to progress. Or I mainly wanted to check, what I was trying to check was like the point of no return for side quests, but I did manage to find that all the side quests were unlocked after that self-defense mission, so we'll probably just play main missions until we finish it, as I was saying. All that talking has made me thirsty already. I have another one for you. I was already drinking. Hey, Emma. How you doing? Alright, so I forget what was happening because it's been a little while. So I woke up in the hospital. Good. Someone called Billy Drummond brought me to hospital, so now I'm going to find him. Alright. So he's at Seven Oaks Bar. I know where that is. It's over here. I haven't played this for a week or two, so I've kind of forgotten everything. Whew. Can you not just stare at me? It's annoying. My cat wants something. You want the same thing you always want, don't you? Press any button to continue. Alright, so this is the Seven Oaks Bar, so we'll go and find Billy Drummond or something. Are you Billy? You look important. Are you Billy Drummond?
Billy Drummond, I presume.
Who the jog are you? Oh, it's you. Good to see you doing better.
I look perfectly healthy in my squid hat. Thanks for rescuing me.
Told I owe you a debt of gratitude for bringing me to the hospital.
Ah, it was nothing. Good book says to help your neighbor. Wasn't gonna leave a man to bleed out, was I?
You see my
The
seal?
commotion, I seem to have lost something. It's large, round, covered in inscriptions. Any idea what may have happened to it?
You think I'm the kind of guy that'd save someone with one hand and pick his pocket with the other?
Way to go then.
If you didn't take it, then who did?
Tough to say. But I can do you one better. I found you on the calm shore. You were in a bad spot, so I didn't hang around to look for large, round objects. If you dropped it, maybe it's still there. I'll tell you where to go. It's close. Decent view, too.
Well, I suppose it's worth ruling out the possibility. Thanks.
Hold up. Is that all? Not gonna buy your savior around? What a world.
Alright.
You're right. Next one's on me.
Thanks. Just as I was getting
I
thirsty.
don't really trust him. Oh, that was a magnum bullet. I want to give him a pistol bullet. Rude. So he sent me... He already marked it on my map, apparently. Calm Shore. Okay. Let's go. Why do I feel like Calm Shore is not going to be as peaceful as it sounds? This morning I actually did like two sort of really weird job interview things. It's the first time I've ever had to do it in this way, where they send you to like this website and you have to like pre-record your answers and send it to them. It was very weird and I didn't like it, but I checked in with a few people and apparently that's a common thing now. But I spent half the day worrying about it, and then I've got all this like nervous energy now that I need to put into something, so we're gonna smack these guys with it. Come on, eat my shovel. Alright. Oh. Oh.
Poor guy's face is gone.
Oh, you're not wrong. Cordite. I didn't know. I thought this was all going to be cordite. I got excited because cordite is valuable. Oh. I'm going to follow the visions of these weird squid things to the other dead body. Okay.
Die, scum!
That's that Blackwood guy, isn't it? Oh, I already looked at that. Anything good in here? Metal scrap.
Hmm. 'Whoever ripped this apart was in a hurry.
Anything good in here? Metal scrap. Hmm. Whoever ripped this apart was in a hurry.
'Whoever ripped this apart was in a hurry. 'Whoever ripped this apart was in a hurry. 'Whoever ripped this apart was in a hurry.
At last, I finally have it. Better hurry to the
It's
manor.
me on the floor.
Interlopers show up.
Alright, so I gotta go to Blackwood's Manor then. I think that was Blackwood, I think that was his name. Otherwise, some guy called Blackwood's gonna get a surprise visit from me.
This must be where I surfaced.
I want to keep looking though, because you generally get like an all evidence found thing, but I am outside, which is weird. Normally I'm inside a house, so... Oh, I didn't look at this. What was this?
Evernote drew the same sigil in the Orion Club to summon monsters.
I was like, geez, what the hell was with that sudden crescendo of music to the past? So I need to figure out what happened here.
So saving the drowned is the only way you can make friends, Blackwood? Did you really think the Yellow Kings wouldn't catch you?
Oh, I thought he was okay. So these guys confronted him.
When the Chosen visit you, they never seem to come back. So we'll be taking this one. Finish him, Carl.
Well, I was laying on the floor in this vision, right? Or I'm still in the diving suit there. Alright, what's the third one? Let's have a look.
Fools! You don't know what you're doing. Put him down!
Time to figure this out.
Alright, well I think it's just in the order of... Because you gotta put them in order, so I think it's just this.
So saving the drowned is the only way you can make
This.
friends. When the Chosen visit you,
And then
they
this.
never seem to come back. So we'll be taking...
Fools! You don't know what you're doing. Put him down!
Blackwood dragged me to the surface, but was ambushed by Drunnen. Both seem to think I'm among the Chosen. And now Blackwood has the seal.
I brought that asshole a drink. Okay, those two clues don't combine. So, what's in my casebook? Drummond is no simple drunkard after all. He's ambushed Evernote Blackwood just as he was rescuing me from the temple. However, Blackwood managed to flee and took the seal of Cathagona. I forget how to pronounce that word. His manor. Drunnen may know where that is, so back to the pub we go. Hopefully Drunnen has not left. Although hopefully, because I brought him that drink, hopefully he's still drinking it. Taking his sweet ass time. But it's never usually that nice and simple, so he's probably gone. On the wrong side of the tracks. Alright. Go back to the pub. Yep, he's gone. Does this guy know where he went?
Where did Billy Drunnen go? I thought you said he was here.
Ah, son of a... He was just there a moment ago, scribbling something. I guess his tab just got even bigger. Anything else?
Looking for Blackwood
Here,
Manor.
Can you remind me where to find the Blackwoods Manor?
The manor? What you want with it? It's been empty ever since the Blackwoods left. You planning a heist?
Maybe.
Who's to say? If there's anything they wanted, the Blackwoods had a chance to take it with them.
Well, the manor's easy enough to find. Top of a cliff in Grimhaven Bay. Good luck. Many have tried, but none have yet succeeded.
Where'd the Blackwoods
Where
go?
did they go?
Do I look like a history teacher?
A little
All
bit.
I know is sometime around the flood, the whole family...
Although it's hard to
just
tell with my
went
squid
crashing
tentacles in the
apart.
way.
Two families. The Blackwoods and what remained of the Marshes, too. Pretty odd.
You think they had something to do with the flood?
Could be. Or maybe they just saw which way the wind was blowing before the rest of us.
I won't
Bite.
keep you.
So kind of you, newcomer.
Alright, new location. We have a Blackwood Manor location. So, where is it? Let's remove these. Get rid of some clutter from my map. This is Grimhaven Bay. Alright, so... Been there. Oh, not inside, but I went up to the house. Many have tried. Especially... me. Actually, I don't know if I went all the way up. I was trying to find something around there or something. Okay. But I've been up that hill. I know that much. For shizzle. Need to put a marker on it so I can see where I'm going. That way. Let's go. Many have tried. It's on top of a cliff. Nobody has used the gate. Tell you what, if many have tried to reach it, they've made a very piss poor effort. Or maybe just many have tried to get inside. Ah, it's a secret door. That's why other people couldn't do it, I guess.
Great. More summoning.
I should equip a gun. We'll start off with this one, but I will reload a couple of other guns just in case. Alright. Another summoning symbol. Big eyeball. I need a med kit. Alright, we got rid of one. Hey, where you going? Will everybody stop being so slimy? That's a lot of slimy noises. I don't want to make cordite, because I can make another grenade instead. Alright. Everything is so squidgy. No. Ah. Get out of my way, people. Or not people, whatever you are. I need to throw a grenade. I needed to throw a much better grenade. Oh shit, one of them's still alive. Oh no. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze another medkit in. Should be able to get one more. Alright, let's go. Oh, no. I want this gun. Far out. I hope I didn't leave too far because you can respawn enemies if you're not careful. That escalated very quickly. Ah, what the hell? Still a few too many squidgy sounds for my liking.
Lock seems in good condition. The door won't budge.
Yeah, I don't really want to go downstairs yet. I want to look why so many enemies attacked me when I came up here.
Wide open sea. I too was drawn to it once.
Anything good in here? Oh, yeah. Let's... Wait, there's a free medkit in there, so let's use a medkit. Make another grenade. It's always good to have grenade. We can make another one more Molotov. Alright, let's see if we can grab anything else. No. Alright, I guess we'll go downstairs now. Oh. There was so many enemies before. Wow. Picked up a lot of crap. What else can we make? Might as well have 4 grenades. See if I can pick up anything else. Got a bit of metal scrap back. Wow. Might need to pump in a few medkits. Fuck. Hit him with our last shotgun bullet. We use a sanity kit as well. Fuck, I hate those things. Alright, we used a lot of shit. I'm using traps though. I think there's another downstairs level. Let's work out the Magnum. See if we can't. No, we used all of our. What is this?
No, not again!
Interesting. Some journals or something. Candidate 8, Linda Brennan. Failure. Extraction of the Dreamer's seed was successful, but my sigils couldn't contain it. I must keep trying. None of them deserve to bear this curse. Candidate 9, Judy Ennis. I was able to free the host from the curse, but not to control it. I must be missing something. Candidate 10, Gordon Smith. Another failure. The Deep One's gold does not help. I need a different focus. A much stronger one. Harriet Doe. I was too late, and yet she is not the last remaining seed like I first thought. There is another. Key. To the eyeball door. I want it. Can I not just take it?
Of course the Blackwoods would have a space for rituals. Well equipped too.
This, insanity is slightly... Oh, my insanity is going down near that rock. I need to take one of these.
Of course the Blackwoods would have a space for rituals. Well equipped too.
What's this fresh one?
This one seems more recent.
Whatever his intentions, none of the previous chosen survived Ebonite's occult endeavors. Okay. haven't pieced together what actually happened here yet.
Oh, you blasted thing! I need a stronger focus. Something touched by Kotigana.
Katigana. I was trying to remember how to pronounce that stupid word.
So many attempts, so few chosen left. I must keep looking. This way, Gordon. The cure
Alright.
for your illness
Seems
awaits.
pretty straightforward.
This way, Gordon. Oh, you blasted thing! So many attempts, so few chosen left. I must keep looking.
Evernote conducted a ritual on someone, but the man died in the process. He buried him and set out to find something he called a stronger focus.
Okay. So what's... Focus... Evernote has the seal. Evernote was convinced his ritual needed the seal of Katigana to be successful. He has it now. Ritual could rid me of the curse. The Dreamer's Seed, now that he has the missing element, Evernote's rituals inevitably killed the participant. I think that's what we've learned here. No, they don't combine. So now we're following this bird's.
The door won't budge.
Can we not grab the eye key we saw downstairs? That seems like the key to the eye door. Oh,
Won't budge.
this one too. I see. This way. What, this thing? The vultures have grown bold. They went after me in my own home. The defenses I have in place are strong for sure, but the numbers are on their side, and they won't stand down. The Yellow King's gang never does. I know you are looking for me, Mr. Reed. The truth about you was revealed to me the moment I saw you, but now the Yellow King's men have confirmed it. I cannot risk telling you too much, as this book may yet fall into the wrong hands. Still, I have faith a detective of your caliber shall figure it out. I will now make haste to my place of pilgrimage. The seal of Katigana is with me. Okay. The Yellow King must be the dude that came and see me at the hospital and the, Can these combine? No. This? No. Place of pilgrimage?
Wide open sea. Huh. I too was drawn to it once.
Alright. It doesn't seem like... I don't think I got the all evidence collected here. I want want to go downstairs again and see if I can now grab that eyeball key. Wouldn't let me pick it up before because I was still investigating, but maybe now I can grab it, because that should let me into the eyeball room. I want this. Take it with us.
Dragon's Eye. I've seen this before.
Okay. Mustn't have examined it well enough before. I think I just got the vision from it. I didn't actually look at it as like an examination object. It's a cool picture. Dearest relatives, ever since my son Ebenote turned out to be a false messiah, we've known this day would come. And now that the end of the cycle is drawing near, we may delay no longer. Let us meet at the family cannery and make our escape from the city. Do not draw the attention of the authorities and do not allow outsiders to follow you. Celebrate our last days in this wretched city and come into the sea. Leave all of your possessions behind. Once we reach our masters in the depth, we'll have sustenance beyond need. Dear Iona, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I've looked into the matter with all due diligence, and I'm sorry, but you were too hasty with your conclusions. Ebenote is a bright young man with an uncanny talent for the occult, but nothing indicates he's been chosen. He does not carry the dreamer's seed. Do not judge him too harshly, however tempted you might be. He has lived his entire life preparing for his destiny. When he learns he is not chosen, he will need guidance. I advise you to send him to the Order. I see the makings of a preacher in him. Regards, Portia March. And this painting.
Is it just me, or is she looking back?
Pretty creepy painting. Alright, let's see what I can figure out in the Mind Palace. Place of pilgrimage. Ebenote Blackwood has fled, but I think I know where he went. He's previously made pilgrimage to the site of his family's exodus, the Blackwoods Cannery. It would have existed for about as long as the Blackwood family has been citizens of Oakmont. Plus, it must also be close to water in one of the port districts. Okay. No. So I need to go figure out where it is, finding the cannery. Yeah. Ooh. Getting thirsty in this stream. Can I like leave the house now too?
The door won't budge.
Nope. I don't remember if I got an all evidence collected thing from here, but I don't see anything else to do. So we need to go back to the fast travel point. Trying to think where the best place to look for records of the cannery would be. Maybe City Hall? Ooh. Unless I already have it on my map, but I don't remember anything of that nature. Why am I so tired? Probably because I spent the whole day fueled by stress. Hello.
Oh, stop bothering me, newcomer.
Always a pleasure to see you. Subjects. Well, the one thing that's good about this generally is... There you go. This is lookupable here. That's why it's got the book. So let's go. Enterprises. It's been here for a long time, so maybe 19th century. Do we know where it is? No. No. There we go. Marshwood Canning Factory. Central Grimhaven Bay, corner of those places. Alright, we got the address. Now we need to put this on the map. Where's the other one? I've got to delete shit or it ends up so clustered. This. No, we're placing a mark. So, Grimhaven Bay, was it? Central corner of Nantucket Street. Once was a man from Nantucket. But I don't remember the rest of the limerick. Nantucket. And Fitz-O'Callaghan Street. Here. Well, I'm happy that it's near a fast travel point. That's always handy. Let's go. I had trouble this morning. The free games for PlayStation came out, and I wanted them for once. And thanks to this weird new PlayStation Plus system, they offer like free trials for games or something, and I didn't want it, but I was trying to get the free game, which was Man of Medan, the Dark Pictures game, because I wanted it. And when I tried to, I ended up getting a free trial for it, and then it wouldn't let me get the real game. And I was like, what the frick? And then I found heaps of other people having this problem. And other people being like, it's no problem. And then people commenting and figuring out that those people didn't have a PlayStation 5, which has the trials. So I managed to resolve it though. I had to jump on a PC. Blackwood Marsh Canning Factory. Did I just enter it or did I just leave it? You would put the sign as you're entering it, so this would be... oh, there. So, here. Oh. Are these friendly people? I haven't met a lot of friendly people, so I'm gonna get my gun out. And who are you?
Just when I thought I'd actually get somewhere first for once.
Hello there, Mr. Reed. I didn't expect to see you here so soon.
Do we know each other?
Everyone in this game has
Must
weird
say,
faces.
I'm a little hurt. The Yellow Kings know everything that goes on in this Borg, and that includes you.
Who are the Yellow
I've seen some of
Kings?
your gang's handiwork before. What's your angle?
Us? Well, call us concerned citizens. And this
Why
is
are
just the
your
kind of
eyes so big,
situation
you
we
weird-looking
concern ourselves
motherfucker?
with. I believe you recently lost something important. We're here to make sure you get it back.
The seal.
Uh-huh. Gotta find it before you go complete cuckoo like all them chosen before you.
The Chosen went cuckoo?
What did you just say about the other chosen?
All the
I
chosen
like,
go
before you go
bonkers
cuckoo, I'm wearing a squid hat,
Whatever
I'm
you're
wearing an
doing,
apron made of
you
human
better step on
flesh.
it. You ain't safe, and from what I hear, it's been showing.
Why are you
So what
helping?
do you get out of this?
I just do what I'm told. And my boss was very clear about this.
Your boss? Who would that be?
A dude in the
Don't you
yellow
worry,
suit.
sir, he'll find you when all is said and done.
What now?
So, do we have a problem or not?
Not at all. You're here already. Do your thing. Just leave us be while we do ours. If Evernote Blackwood shows his face, we'll put him down for good this time. Don't you worry.
Okay. I'm not used to having people not shoot at me. The Chosen go mad. No. No. If I can't get rid of the seed soon, I'll go completely mad like the rest of the Chosen. We're not coming to great conclusions here.
We've got your back, Mr. Reed.
Hopefully that means no weird monsters will get me here.
Don't worry, we'll stand watch.
Or either that, or they'll murder these guys immediately and I'll still have to fight them. One can never be sure. But one can be armed. And one can wear a squid hat.
Looks like everybody left mid-meeting.
Mr. Blackwood, thank you for your generous donation. Every can of fish you've delivered to us will help. By your request about the recent cases of matching hallucinations, our patients' privacy is paramount. But for a patron like you, some arrangements could be made. I'll notify you when I manage to piece something together. I feel obligated to ask, however, what is your interest in this? Dr. Palmer. Why do I want to have the vision? Ah. Key. I like keys.
I'm lucky you bastards left your research before you fled. All the Chosen are in here.
I think it's like true sight, so like the plebs just see a pile of books, but I could see that it was actually a key. Some kind of magic or something hidden, hiding it, and I can see through it. Is there a downstairs? Yes. And I has factory key. What do we need from the Mind Palace? Evernote was promised a great destiny, then denied it. He's obsessed with the idea of becoming chosen. There was no escaping my curse. Blackwood tried to develop a ritual to lift the curse from the chosen, but all of his previous attempts killed the participants. Seems the curse is my burden and mine alone. I need to get the seal back from Evernote. Ebonite Blackwood wants to free those cursed to carry the seed, whatever his reasons or methods may be. Anyway. Interesting place. I'm scared I'm gonna trigger something. We take like a photo of this thing. Normally we can take photos of these. I think that helped in any way. Ancient prophecy. Since dark aeons before the age of man, Katigana lies beneath the ground. In that eldritch prison rests the dreamer's hidden daughter, bound to never leave. But there are those who would free the daughter. If the dreamer's seed would only pass to her, each turn of the cycle, those carrying the seed are drawn to Katigana. Driven by hideous visions, the seal of Katigana will open the way. Many will try and perish. When the stars are right and the dreamer stirs in his house, one will succeed. The daughter shall be freed, and from her swollen womb the dreamer shall spawn once more. I got the seal back, and that's probably everyone upstairs dying. Nope, this is a camera. That is not going to help me.
Should we not do this, Mr. Reed?
It wouldn't let me shoot him in the face.
Mr. Reed. Just when I was starting to think I'd come on too strongly.
You have an odd way of making advances.
You're hardly the charmer yourself.
The game knew what I was going to do.
Hoping we could talk. It's the least you could do after bringing those gentlemen along.
I'm already here.
Those gentlemen were here when I arrived. Tell me, what were they after?
They have been a nuisance.
Oh God, look in the background what he did to them.
I don't know their leader, but whoever they are, they're determined.
And so you slaughtered them.
They wanted me dead. I retaliated.
How exactly did you retaliate? Because
would I not find your hands soiled the same way?
I'm a bit worried about what he can do. You saved me before?
You saved my life at the Temple of Dagon. Why?
Oh, could I not? I suspected that you too were chosen. As it turns out, I was right. We walk the same path.
This guy needs a bath.
I extended only the courtesy of a fellow traveler. Nothing more, nothing less.
That's reassuring.
Why are
So
you
you're
here?
here on some kind of, what, pilgrimage?
This is where my family once gathered, before descending into the depths, never to see the sun again. They left me here. Punishment for being a disappointment, lacking the curse they wanted to exploit, as if that were all I was.
I was
Madness of
told
the
the
Chosen?
Chosen all go insane. Is it true?
All of them. No ordinary human can bear the curse, but I was destined to carry this burden, trained for it. It is mine alone, yet still I am denied it.
Like how I'm wearing a squid hat and an apron made of human flesh, but I'm clearly the more sane one here. Taking the seal.
I'll let you have the seal.
Now, Charles, let's be civilized. By now you know enough to understand what this entails. I'll make you an offer. I have been groomed for this. I have waited my entire life for this. I am chosen. I am chosen. Let me free you from the burden.
You mean kill me?
Kill me, you mean? Yeah, I found your cozy little cemetery in the manor's cellar. All those satisfied customers.
Yes, there were some early complications with the ritual, but now Kutikanar itself will guide my hand.
You better start making sense, Blackwood.
I can extract the Dreamer's seed from you. I will bear this burden and carry it into the Stygian depths below the city. And you shall be free. Free to help me in this quest on an equal footing, or to flee the city with your sanity.
It can't be that easy.
None of it was easy. I have given everything I have. Everything to be here. I know this is my fate. Our fate. You can be saved, Mr. Reed. Let me help. I beg you. This is not where your journey ends.
If I say I need to think about it, can I leave with the seal and just not come back? I don't want to do the ritual. I think that he's gonna kill me.
I've seen what happened to your other guinea pigs, and I'm not eager to join them. I'm leaving.
I can't let you do that, Charles. You had a choice, and you chose wrong.
Okay.
Death awaits any man who will stand between me and my destiny.
Alright. Honestly, I thought he would be more difficult to kill because of what he did to the other people. Are we good? Nope. Did they not have guns? He's got nothing on him. Because look, how did he do this to all these people when he was so easy to kill? Anyway, what's my mission? Okay. Johannes Vanderberg gave me an address I should visit after I get the seal back. Western Advent, Vinland Avenue, south of University Street. Let's place it on the map. Western Advent. Where's Advent again? Here. South of University Street. Here's University Street. Vinland Avenue. Oh, it's to be gone. South of. Is it that? Must be. What's the closest fast travel? Probably the university. Where am I? Oh yeah. Let's delete these. And get out of this place. I killed Blackwood. With a nice headshot. Yeah, I didn't want him to conduct the ritual on me. Because I didn't feel like it would go well. Wonder what happens if you agree to it. Shortly after I brought this game, I got my PS5, and there's a PS5 version of the game, but it's not like a free upgrade or anything, so you have to buy it again. But I'm thinking I will buy it and play it off stream because there's a lot of cases where I'm actually interested in the other choice. You get a fair few pretty distinct choices in this game, and I would be interested to see the other side of it one day. Not straight away, but maybe in a year or two's time, I'll give it another play. It's a good game. It's not what I was expecting, because I don't know, I thought don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting more of like a Resident Evil Silent Hill horror type game, but it's closer to LA Noire. It's kind of like Silent Hill meets LA Noire. But I didn't actually like LA Noire because it wasn't well done. This is decent. It doesn't spoon feed you the mysteries. You've got to actually work a bit to figure them out. Occasionally you have to actually really think outside the box. But I would say I'm enjoying the game. I'm interested to see how it all ends. And... excuse me. Am I in an infected zone? Pretty close to one. Oh. I'm not mad, I'm fucking firing at the enemies. Uh-oh. He's a madman for defending himself against enemies. Well, actually, maybe it's just about my outfit.
Sealed by the police. What could Johannes have done?
Let's see what we can make. Not much. We can get out this gun and start using some...
Guess I have to find another way in.
Probably where the, Oh. I really thought I could make more bullets than that. Alright.
Seeing a dead policeman must be bad luck. Really bad.
Got a lot of good crud in this, neck of the woods. Oh. So hard to get the angle on these things. There we go. I normally just shoot them because it's easier. Oh, is that Johannes dead? Crown Theatre. Okay. The late Jay Vanderberg. I didn't trust him, but now he's dead. Let's save because we finished Deal with the Devil. We're up to self-defense, which is the mission I was talking about earlier in the stream. I got a skill point, didn't I? That's what I was thinking about. So, I believe we have all of these skills except carry 10 more submachine gun rounds, but I don't have a submachine gun. Got all those skills, so we're working on this stuff. That's about setting traps quickly. Just seems to make me better with all guns. Why not? I like being better with guns.
Wear this. Kill Vanderberg, and your sweet new wife won't get hurt.
It's Brennan, or whatever his name was. Why did he have to wear the hat? Well, it's important apparently.
.38 revolver shell casing. That's the same I'm using.
I'm using lots of guns.
The bloodstains are still wet. This phone was used recently.
What's the vision of? Need to find the sweet spot.
Repeat the verse after me. Gnaya ilya ogn glui hastor tatharanek ungibunma.
Repeat after me. Hebe glebe jubi bibi bibi.
3 shots to the gut, 1 through the heart. Quick death. It appears someone tried to help him, but all in vain.
Maybe the cops. Oh, okay, so we can solve the mystery in the past. What happened?
Step right in, my friend. Let me welcome you in this humble abode of mine.
He wasn't wearing the hat. Oh no, that's not the... Okay, that's the dude running off and leaving the hat, so that's got to be the last one. They would have said...
Can't you see we are having a seance? What are you... Ah!
That's him getting shot. And then this guy went to use...
Police? Mr. Vanderberg has been shot! Please send help!
Okay, let's see what actually happened here.
Alright, I would say the first thing happened was we welcomed the dude in.
Step right in, my friend. Let me welcome you in this humble abode of mine.
And
Can't you
this-
see we are having a seance? What are you... Ah!
Then he ran off. Then he called the cops.
Police? Mr. Vanderberg has been shot! Please send help!
Johannes Vanderberg was with a guest when the killer arrived and shot him. His visitor survived and used the phone to call the police.
Alright, so let's go upstairs. See what's upstairs. I don't know if there's anything of use.
As our material existence is not life, so our material destruction is not death. Monade possesses the ultimate power of transforming the world. Thus, being added to an odd number, it turns into an even. And added to an even makes it odd. For this world is nothing more than just a play of lights and shadows, dwarfed to insignificance in the endless corridor of angles yielded by mirrors that reflect each other. Pierre de Lalande, Repercussions and Reflections.
How come he's reading them now? Normally every time I look at a book, I have to read it.
Philosophae Inconu.
I mean, I'm not-
Selection of maxims
I'm
and
not mad,
aphorisms.
but it would be nice if he could have done that for the whole game. It would have saved me a lot of reading.
Your humble servant, Theurgy of Math.
Apparently that was the evidence we needed. So, in the casebook, our current mission is... Vanderberg visited use his phone to call the police, so maybe I can go to the police station and find some record of the call or something. Have they asked his name? Okay, let's go to the police station. It's the only anything I can think of for now. We'll rack the brain if we need to, but for now, it seems a pretty straightforward... Oh, what's happening?
Stop right there. Put your hands up and don't try anything stupid.
What? Why?
You're under arrest for the murder of Johannes Vanderberg.
Oh, of course I am. I didn't do it.
I didn't kill him.
We have clear evidence against you and an eyewitness report. Take him in.
Cool. I wanted to go to the police station, so that helps. It's not how I wanted to get to the police station, but... beggars can't be choosers, right? The form of fast travel. Being arrested.
Rise and shine, Detective Reed. Hope you've enjoyed your stay.
You my lawyer? Were you?
Have we met?
For an investigator, I thought you'd have a better memory. I was giving orders at the Carpenter Manor when you visited. The name's Frank. Regardless, I'm here for you. Mr. Carpenter has put up your bail.
How did Mr. Carpenter hear about
That's
this?
generous of Mr. Carpenter, but tell me, how did he know I was here?
The Carpenter family has a long and proud history of supporting the Oakmont Police Department.
They're
Let's
all in
just
his
say
pocket.
they keep us in the loop.
I must confess I'm pleasantly surprised. That seems helping Mr. Carpenter was a good choice after all.
Well, you helped Mr. Carpenter, and now he returned the favor. The Carpenter family always pays its debts.
So they're Lannisters. Why am I accused of
didn't kill
murder?
anyone. Do you have
I'm
any
wearing a
idea
human
what's going
apron.
on?
Do I not look innocent?
Of course you didn't do it, Mr. Reed. The witness must be mistaken.
No, seriously. I'm innocent.
Okay, sir. Mr. Carpenter wishes to see you. I suggest you take up the matter with him yourself.
Fine. Thank you.
Hey, Sagi. You're on a train in Chicago somehow? Was it... Did you accidentally get on a train in Chicago? Well, I hope you find your way to wherever you're going. Also, I'm under arrest, but they're like, you're accused of murder, but you can leave. To whom it may concern, there is a conspiracy brewing in this city. It's the Fishmen. I know you couldn't confirm my previous reports, but this time is different. They are taking over. Their rancid underwater gold has been surfacing around the city. Soon they'll have enough to buy out everybody. Your institution must investigate this. I took the initiative and performed a preliminary investigation. Yes, I know I don't have a license, which is exactly why I needed somebody who does. I'm sending you the first batch of my notes. More notes will follow as I carry on my research. The conspiracy is real. The fishmen. Regards, Sims. Oh. I picked up a side quest. I was not expecting a side quest. I need to look up the witness. Crimes. Witness. We want witness. Guess it would be a violent crime because it's a murder. Where was I? I think I was in Reed Heights. Try Advent. I'll just try them all because I forgot where I was. Where was the crown? Crown. It's in Advent. Alright, so we'll leave Advent and we'll try to change some other stuff. Advent. Witness. Documentation. Okay. We also know the victim. Maybe that's not how I'm supposed to look up this witness, but what's his face wanted to talk to me anyway. So, what's my actual objective right now? Mr. Carpenter wants to meet me in his manor. He bailed me out so he could tell me more about the witness that accused me of murder. Moida? It's a Moida.
You better start brown-nosing Carpenter. If it were up to me, we'd have already thrown away the key.
Sir, I didn't do a thing.
Oh, really, newcomer? Shall I read your record aloud?
Go ahead. I'm a good citizen.
A good citizen with a shotgun. People like you are best kept in jail, if not the asylum.
What's with the
You're
attitude?
not so good with people, are you, officer?
Men like you are why this city is a mess. You blow off locks and break into houses to ransack them. You stroll the streets with a loaded gun, firing at innocent passers-by. And don't
Never
you
done any
dare
of that.
deny it.
Sorry, I'll do better.
When you put it like that, I can see how I may have made some errors in judgment. Forgive me. I'll try to do better.
Well, that's a good start, Mr. Reed. Assuming you're not being sarcastic.
I'm being very
Just
sarcastic.
remember, if it weren't for your powerful friends, you'd still be rotting in Oakmont jail.
I'm gonna leave now. I did not enjoy our conversation. I just want you to know. Alright, so... Carpenter. I was like, who wanted me to... Who wanted to chat? Carpenter. He? Yeah. I don't know where anything is. I should go say hi to Throgmorton. See what he's up to. Every time they load in and raise their guns like that, I think they're about to like fire at me, and I fucking like, oh my god. Harriet Doe won't be coming.
I found Harriet Doe, but things did not go as planned. She didn't make it.
What? I pay you to find someone and you come here hat in hand bleating that she didn't make it? She was our last chance to discover what is wrong with this city. What happened to her?
She probably drowned. I didn't kill her.
All I know is she tried to flee the underwater Temple of the Order. I think she probably drowned.
How on earth could this happen? You were meant to have it under control.
I don't even know how I got out of there alive. I couldn't do anything, Mr. Throgmorton. I'm sorry.
Useless. Any other bad news to report?
Found the source of the
There's
madness.
something ancient below this city. Ruins of some kind. They drive people insane, or rather, what lies within does.
Nonsense. I expected better.
I'm talking about the very ruins your people were sent to explore. Didn't end well, did it?
You seem intent on ruling out rational explanations in favor of the inane.
Believe me, there's nothing rational about this.
That is for me to decide.
I'm very rational wearing my squid hat.
Perhaps another expedition is in order. It will take some time to organize. As for you, I don't need your services on this case anymore, Mr. Reed. Here is your payment. Adjusted for your failure to retrieve Harriet, of course.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Give me 8 shotgun shells.
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
I think I got fired. Oh, let's put some of these shotgun shells in the shotgun. I'm only going to the carpenter's place. I don't think I'm gonna get in a gunfight there. This is the carpenter's place, I believe. Yep. Private.
Don't you have work to do?
Do I? Oh. Swear that's the same guy. Look at his face. Pretty similar.
A little blackmail, a little larceny, a worthwhile scrap or two.
Maybe
Like
he's
the
got
old days.
maybe he's got twins for guards.
I'd have broken all your bones, fella, if Papa Brute hadn't put you off limits.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said in the other house. Get a new line, buddy. I'm assuming he's upstairs. I think he has an office. I think this is his room. I thought he was wheelchair. Oh, he said he can get out of the wheelchair from time to time. Just, I think you mentioned that before. Let's talk to her.
How you doing, handsome?
Pretty good.
Mr. Carpenter, glad to see you in good health.
Yeah, I'm glad too, kid. It was hard to make it here in one piece after all that turmoil. I never expected this from my own son.
I'm sorry for that.
Never mind. Nothing wine, women, and song can't fix. I'm still going strong, kid, if you know what I mean.
What happened to Graham is a
I
good
didn't see
question.
Graham here. What happened to him?
I had to ensure my own survival, kid. I don't think you want to know more than that.
Thanks for
I wanted
bailing
to
me out.
Thank you for bailing me out of jail. That was very helpful.
Yeah, sure, kid. But you must understand that your freedom ain't yet insured. They still have a witness against you. Milton Pierce. I can make sure the police swallow whatever I feed them. But I need some morsels to offer. You get me, kid?
You need evidence of my innocence.
Find the one to blame and let my taskmaster know. Old Brutus will do the rest.
Who is Milton
Who
Pierce?
is this Milton Pierce?
Another rich rascal running for mayor. Nothing special. Just your typical Reed Heights scum.
Do you know where I can find him?
No idea, kid. From what I've seen in newspaper interviews, he's all over this town.
Thank you. I should go.
Wait a second, kid. Take this. It's a fine tool for sticky situations. Make good use of it.
Will do.
Where's
Thanks.
it?
Yeah. Watch yourself, kid.
Hey, I got a submachine gun. Nice. And I think I got a skill point. No, I didn't get a skill point. So, couldn't learn much, but now I know his name. Now I know his name, so... I don't know, they seem to go out of their way to mention the newspaper. Maybe I should go to the Chronicle. Alright, let's go to the Chronicle. Let's talk to her
How
again.
you doing, handsome?
Just so we can be called handsome. Because we do look great in our squid hat. What does it take to make, just more gunpowder and shell casings? Only one though, but it's gonna chew through a lot of bullets for sure. Can't wait to shoot something with it. Alright, so the fast travel point's just over here. Hey, how you doing, sir? Yeah, I like to talk to her whenever I see her. That's all she ever says. I know, how good is this outfit? And the best thing is that the overall plot of the game is that I'm supposed to stop all this weird bullshit before I go insane. And I'm wearing a squid hat and an apron made of human flesh. I think we've already crossed that line. Where was I going? I want to go to the newspaper. They kept mentioning the newspaper, so I'm assuming that's where I got to go. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I had two like weird job interviews, but no one notices the apron. The squid hat takes all the attention. I actually didn't notice the apron myself until because I'm usually walking around like this. I just see his back in the squid hat, and then I was like, oh. What's it called? Yeah, I did these, like, I had two sort of weird job interview things this morning that you gotta, like, log in to this website and they have questions and you've gotta, like, record your answers and submit it. And it's, like, the first time I've ever done anything like that, so it was pretty stressful. And I don't think I did that great, but you never know. Sometimes you get surprised, but hopefully I hear back from those. But yeah, that's how I'm doing. How about you? How's things? I was lurking for a little bit of house flipper, but I was trying to prepare for those interviews, so I didn't say anything.
Mr. Reed, a question for you. Would you like to see your name on the front page of the most popular newspaper in Oakmont?
That all depends. The stories I've seen you cover, they're not exactly my kind of news.
Well, if you don't like them, this is your chance to make a difference. There's so much going on in this city that people need to know about. We need somebody out in the field.
Not only did I choose it, I saw, because like it had like a list of the costumes when you go to your closet, and I saw what mission I needed to complete to do it. And as soon as I had that mission, I went out of my way to complete that mission so I could wear this outfit.
Yeah, alright, sure. So long as it's a paid job, I'm in. So what do you want me to look into? Monsters from the sea, giant rocks all over the city?
Nobody's interested in that kind of stuff anymore. We need something that'll sell. Gossip, scandals.
You must have been at the start then, because I was there for House Flipper. I didn't see any Raft.
Why don't you go see him? He's upstairs.
I wasn't there for long, maybe 15 minutes.
Your camera. You're gonna need it.
How's Raft going? How big's your Raft getting now?
See you later.
I gotta go somewhere and take photos. Breaking news. I don't know. I don't know why they always they just hover outwards. They never touch, like I wanted them to like, but I like that they like sort of they kind of jiggle. But I would have liked it if they like sort of acted like dreadlocks. But hey, it's still pretty cool. Alright, well I thought I had to talk to her, but she gave me a side mission, so maybe I need to do research. So, people, guess he's a celebrity. Articles and interviews. I don't know what district, so I guess after the flood. Okay. Yeah, I was there for a little bit when he was helping you. And you just wanted to be a simple watermelon farmer. The game is good, I like it. It's got a very interesting story. When I first started it, I thought it would be more action oriented, but it's really about investigating. It's yeah, it's set in like it's H.P. Lovecraft's world. So the game that you were playing, the Innsmouth case, it would be similar to that, I imagine. I never saw you play it, I just saw the name of the game. But Innsmouth is a H.P. Lovecraft creature. The Innsmouthers, the fish people. But yeah, the same world that the Eldritch Horror comes from, Cthulhu. Okay, it's probably not the same then. Today our correspondent had the chance to roam beautiful alleyways of Eastern Reed Heights, all for the sake of interviewing one of the most promising political figures in Oakmont. Pierce's property, an apartment building tucked away on Museum Avenue between Communion Road and Helog Street. That's a very specific information to put in a newspaper article. It's definitely a grand sight. But Mr. Pierce takes pains to assure that he is in touch with the needs of the humble man, meeting regularly with community leaders. This game is, yeah, you get cases because you're a private eye. So you get cases and you got to go investigate them, and it's all set within this big city. Yeah, I like the forest. I think the forest is going to be a really good crossover game for us because you seem to like those like house flipper raft kind of games, and the forest has that. But while you're building a nice house, I can fight cannibals. So, you know, it's a nice middle ground. So like there's a lot of like you build bases and you can you build things and craft things, and there's a lot of that kind of thing. And but there's a decent amount of combat and stuff to keep it interesting for me. But yeah, this game, it has combat and everything you fight is nasty. But it's generally it's most of the stuff has just been like you go here, you get some clues, you have to make deductions, and then you gotta like try and find new leads and follow them down until you solve each case. But I enjoy this. I've been enjoying this game. It's pretty good. There's a PS5 version, but you have to purchase it separately. Yeah, I don't mind the grunt work. Like, you know, if you're trying to build something and you need a shitload of wood, I don't mind going and chopping trees or whatever, like helping you with that kind of stuff. Yeah, you're a private eye. You originally came to this city because you were having visions. So you're trying to get to the main case you're trying to solve is why you're having the visions. And I'm pretty far into the main story, so I have a pretty good idea of why I'm having visions. Because I'm some kind of chosen one. One of the things I think is kind of interesting as well, like, so on this map, normally in games, like, when you find out where you gotta go, it gives you a waypoint, but this one you have to place your own waypoints. So I know that Pierce lives in Eastern Reed Heights on Museum Avenue. So Eastern Reed Heights, I gotta go to the map. Reed Heights is up here. I gotta find Museum Avenue. Museum Avenue. There's Eastern, so it would be around here somewhere. Here's Museum Avenue. Between Communion Road and Helog Street. So he's somewhere on this street. They said he had a nice house, so it should be easy enough to spot. So we'll go there. Yeah, I've not often seen that game mechanic, so it was quite interesting when it first came across it. Oh, it's got a fast travel system through phone booths. So it's a nice quick trip. See, we're almost there. When I first started this game, I'm like, oh my god, this friggin' map is huge, but it actually doesn't take it. The scale of the map is weird, so like, it looks far away, but you walk for like 2 minutes and you're halfway across the map, you're like, oh, okay. It's not that big. And a lot of it is flooded, so you have to drive a boat. Yeah, phone booths. They're the fast travel system. Like Doctor Who, right? Get in a phone booth and go places. I don't know if I want to go down this dingy back alley, but I am. Something here. Crafting materials. So, they said his house was pretty nice. Most of these don't look like houses. Maybe that one? I'm also, because of the visions, I've got some sort of weird psychic power, which helps me with the investigating. America. Every time I hear the word America, it reminds me of that movie Team America. I hope I got the right map marker that I put down myself, because I always think of that song that they play throughout the whole movie. America, fuck yeah, coming up fast to save the motherfucking day, yeah. Apartment of Milton Pierce, that's a good sign. Yeah, that's the only part of the movie that I really like. And my favorite thing
blood on his hands.
About the whole movie was when they were having like a sad moment, they were playing the same song but slowly. America, fuck yeah.
This guy sure had some blood on his hands. Literally. He must be taking his election campaign very seriously.
I've seen that poster around. I didn't realize that that was a current person. I thought it was some sort of historical figure. Milton, my earnest friend, it's been a while since we last met, and I wish to remind you that my door is always open for you to pay me a visit. How about we finally hold that seance we've been talking about? I expect to see you at the Crown Theatre soon. Warmly yours, Johannes. That's the guy whose murder I'm currently investigating.
Planning to become the Prince of Oakmont, or is this just...
Yeah, he looks like Julius Caesar in that photo. I missed what he said.
Planning to become the Prince of Oakmont, or is this just some light reading?
Right. What's this letter? This day forward, a new vision will guide our city. From this day forward, it will be Oakmont first. Every decision made on trade, on fishery, on newcomers and Innsmouthers will be made to the benefit of the people of Oakmont. We must protect boundaries of our cities from both outsiders and the forces of nature. Let's make Oakmont great again. Jeez, he sounds like Donald Trump. Well, Milton Pierce may not be a fully fledged member of the Oakmont legislature. Yeah. He has already proven his fitness for the role during his election campaign. Not only in word, but also in deed. First, Mr. Pierce has prepared and put into operation a new water supply project for Oakmont. He's also actively engaging in greening of the city, planting trees in suburban areas and proposing a new park spaces for recreation and community. Why are they greening the city when half of it is still underwater? Hey, Skittles! How you doing? How was the rest of your, Resident Evil stream? I was watching a bit of it while I was cleaning the house. You guys look like you were having fun. Yeah, I think when half the city is underwater, planting trees is a weird priority. Second, his campaign promises seem to have struck a chord with the public. Most notably, Pierce has advocated for the construction of a wall oh my god, it is Donald Trump. A wall around Oakmont to prevent the influx of newcomers. Is it just hyperbole, or could Pierce really want to do it? We'll find out if or when he wins the election. Yeah, America. Yeah, I like Resident Evil 5. It's a pretty cool game. A lot of people don't like it because it changed to action.
Emptier than a banker's heart.
But I honestly don't think that there was that huge of a leap from 4 to 5. I think that's where they were heading, to an action game. I understand why a lot of people hate 6, but that's a different story. But it is a fun game. Especially in co-op. Alright, what else haven't we looked at? It's pretty cool. I still prefer the early Resident Evils because I like the creepy vibes of like Resident Evil 1 exploring the mansion and stuff. Go Veronica. I never finished 6, but my only issue with 6 wasn't the action or anything. It was the story was so convoluted. I was having trouble understanding it, and it was never clear which order to play the characters in, and I kind of just gave up because you have to play. I read online that like the story makes a lot more sense if you play the characters in play the quest lines in a certain order. But I never figured out what way that was, and I think I only played 2 of the campaigns. None of it made sense, and I gave up. Alright, we're just making a lot of mundane comments about things in this apartment. Yeah, I miss that they don't go Resident Evil when you go into the menus anymore. They should. They didn't do that for 7 and 8. That's all I know about them. I haven't actually played them yet. I haven't got around to it. Because I think by that time I'd decided to do a full-on franchise run at some point. So I'm going to stream all the Resident Evil games eventually back to back, including, and not limited to, I've got Resident Evil Dead Aim, Gun Survivor 2, I've got Outbreak, Outbreak 2, I've got Resident Evil Gaiden for the Game Boy. I have some wild entries to get through. The Game Boy one's gonna be fun. I don't know where it went, but I actually got this thing. I haven't opened it yet, but this thing here, it's a prototype thing. I brought it from it's like a GoFundMe almost, and I haven't opened it yet, but it's supposed to let you play your actual Game Boy games on the PC, Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. So yeah, I probably will for the co-op ones when I get up to them. Dear Mr. Pierce, despite all the differences we might have had in the past, I can't but admit that today I see you as one of the most promising candidates for mayor. Oakmont needs a strong hand, which you surely can provide. Don't expect any financial support from my side. I believe one running for mayor should possess the requisite financial means, but otherwise you have my full support. Respectfully, Robert Throgmorton. This game seems to have gone out of its way to make everything ridiculously hard to pronounce. I'm gonna get
The shape is familiar. I've seen similar daggers before.
Yeah, that's the cultist blade everyone keeps trying to stab me with. Mr. Pierce, on behalf of our community, I want to express a huge gratitude for everything you do for us. Very few of the stakeholders here show compassion to the Innsmouth descendants, and you are a rare exception. Please accept this dagger as a sign of our friendship, and proof that while we maintain this connection, no one from our side will dare harm you. Anna Cavendish. He seems like he's playing both sides of all the feuds in town. Yeah, I'm gonna do Silent Hill first though, because personally I always preferred Silent Hill a little bit more. And secondly, it doesn't get as much love on
here. You can
on
see the blood
Twitch.
splatter.
So I wanna go through those first, I think. And there's not as many. So I can be finished quicker. Alright, we've looked at enough crap to find out what happened in the past. This is our vision thingy.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me.
I don't know, I think there's a 4-player one as well. I think, the Umbrella Corps thing that I brought was 4 players, but I don't know how that works at all. So, I didn't hear what happened there, but it'll play again when I look at it. Let's just get them all for now. Okay, he's just drinking.
Ah, where's my Dane tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves.
I don't remember what that one was.
Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Time to figure this out.
Normally they have a very clear order of what thing, like you gotta put these in order. But these are all random. What was this one though? I didn't actually hear it.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me.
Okay. Yeah, I've got that one as well. But I've also got one called Umbrella Corps on PC. Which looks weird. No worries, Sarah. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you have a good sleep. But yeah, I was I think I said it in your chat, but it was I think it was like as the raid came in and everything got a bit hectic. But I was saying that I for Resident Evil 5, I remember unlocking unlimited ammo for the Magnum. The cases are long, so if you're waiting for the end of a case, I don't think you'll see it before you need to sleep. But yeah, unlimited ammo for the Magnum wasn't just like a simple like, oh, you know, you've got infinite ammo to reload with. It was infinite ammo in the barrel of the gun, so you never have to reload. So you just sit there with the Magnum like bang, 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 endlessly. And it made the whole game into a pretty funny joke. So I think he would have come in covered in blood and then had a drink. Thanks, Sarah. Have a good night.
Ah, where's my Dane tie?
So,
I should have been at City Hall by now.
So
Voters won't meet and greet themselves.
Alright. So I think he came in.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out.
Had a drink.
Oh, it's all over me.
Told Robert to get rid of his clothes, his bloody clothes, and then he left for City
where's
Hall.
my Dane tie?
But I could be very
should have
wrong.
been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves.
Nope, I'm wrong. So maybe he went to City Hall.
Ah, where's my Dane tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't
Came
meet.
back
The
covered in
was
blood.
spurting out of him,
Had a
Robert.
drink.
Just spurting out.
And then got Robert to
these
get rid
out
of the
my
clothes.
sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Nope. So maybe he had a drink, then went to City Hall. I'm just guessing at this
where's
point.
my Dane tie?
Came
I
back
should've-
covered in blood.
The blood was spurting out of him.
Got the
Get
guy.
these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Nope. I'm running out of logical pathways. So they're the... So... What order have I not? Okay, hang on. Maybe he came in.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh,
Got
it's
Robert
all-
to get rid of
these
his
out of my
clothes.
sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Had a drink and then...
Ah, where's my Dane tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves.
Nope. Maybe he went to City Hall.
Where's
Just
my Dane
guessing
tie?
at this point.
The blood was spurting
Got
out
rid of the
him,
clothes and
Robert.
then had
Just
a drink.
Spurting out. Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Far out. As I said, normally they're very obvious what order they went in, or you can figure it out pretty quickly. Because these are the bloody clothes, so that has to happen after he came back covered in blood. So that's the only real order we know. I can't tell if his clothes are clean or not when he's having a drink. Did I do have a drink?
Ah, where's my Dane
I
tie?
don't even remember what ones I've done
The blood
now.
was spurting out of him, Robert. Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Well, maybe I can't get out of this place until I solve the mystery. So I can't even go look at the basket to see if they were bloody clothes or not. Okay, I don't think I've put that in the middle. So what if... Let's just go in the order from the doorway.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Ah, where's my... Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Milton
Far
Pierce
out.
came home.
That was... I needlessly overcomplicated
His
that.
butler to take his clothes downstairs and went to meet voters at City Hall.
Alright.
Emptier than a banker's heart.
Okay. So what did I figure out from here anyway? Do I gotta go to City Hall? Yeah, alright, let's go to City Hall. I'm trying to locate this guy because he accused me of murder. So I need to have a bit of a chat with him. No, I've gone the wrong way. This way. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a Resident Evil franchise binge, but it's gonna be a long one. And I don't know how I should approach it either, whether I should do like, because the early games and a couple of the other games you've got multiple characters, like when you look at the first one, Jill and Chris's stories aren't different enough to warrant like 2 playthroughs back to back, but like when you look at the second one, Leon and Claire's are different enough to warrant it. I think I need more of that, so let's go to City Hall. And obviously Resident Evil 6, I will do every character for that one, because you need it to understand the story. But I don't know whether I'll do like... Because I'm thinking to make the run quicker through the franchise, I might do like one character, move on, and then do the other character for like maybe record like something for YouTube or something, like an edited playthrough, just to make the content keep flowing or something. I've got decisions to make. I really thought he'd be here. Maybe I can talk to this.
Oh, stop bothering me, newcomer.
This is City Hall, right? Yeah. Wasn't there supposed to be some big gathering here? Went to meet potential voters at City Hall. Well, we're at City Hall. Maybe if we pretend to be a potential voter. Because there's this records room thing. But I don't think that's something we can search. Can't find the... No. Am I just supposed to... Maybe I need to go downstairs first at the place. I just heard the word City Hall and I'm like, let's go! But maybe I should not have been so hasty. I have a habit of doing that, leaving places before I'm done with them. And then wondering why I can't do the next thing. Because sometimes in this game as well, like, I know what happened because I gathered all the evidence, but I still need to make the little video of things play out. So I'll leave because I know who did it or whatever. I'll go to the house and I don't have the dialogue option because I never made the deduction as it was. I forgot where his house is. Is it this one? Yes. The basement. We never went to the basement. Bloody close.
Based on past experience, leaving it here was not the best idea. The smell of blood can attract all sorts of unwanted visitors.
Something's gonna attack me. A shizzle. Alright, well, I think we can make more bullets, never hurts. Oh, let's try out my new submachine gun. It's probably a waste of ammo, but... maybe I have to examine it again.
Based on past experience, leaving it here was not the best idea. The smell of blood can attract all sorts of unwanted visitors.
Okay, so he's just gonna make that comment every time I touch it. Why did I have to come down here to hear him make that comment? It's gotta be something else. This game makes me use my brain a little too often. Maybe I could find out who his butler was if I do more research here.
They definitely kept some dirty clothes here. You can see the blood splatter.
No, we looked at all this shit. Changed in a hurry. Has books. Okay. So, what can we do to further our investigation? Milton Pierce came home with his clothes stained in blood. He ordered his butler to take them down. I haven't tried to make deductions out of this. The killer was blackmailed. Just try and combine shit, because sometimes that works. Were you? Bloody clothes in Pierce's house can be used as evidence against him. Still, I'll need something more to accuse him. Oh, we made a deduction. It's kind of handy. And that was just the place that led me here. At least this game has a way of making you reach dead ends sometimes until you have that, like, stroke of epiphany. Which is probably what it's like being a real detective, but I don't know if I needed my experience to be that realistic. Alright, so we... Now that we've made the deduction about the bloody clothes, maybe we can... something more here now?
Based on past experience,
nope, same
leaving it
comment.
here was not the best idea. The smell of blood can attract all sorts of unwanted visitors.
I really thought when he said that we were going to get some unwanted visitors. This is about the time in the game when I usually just head to all my research places. Yeah, I'm heading the right way this time. So, I don't really see what we could look up at City Hall. Because City Hall just... We'll go to City Hall first, because they mentioned that. So we'll go there. But, if we can't find anything at City Hall, we'll go back to the Chronicle, the newspaper, because that's where we started this mission. And we'll just see if any of the objectives are researchable there. No, we'll start with City Hall. But yeah, often in this game we come across dead ends in the case, so you have to go to one of the places where you can look at archives and records. Because we can look at the hospital, the police station, City Hall, the library. The university, I think, even has some records. The newspaper, there's lots of places, and you never know which one you need. But generally, when you go to the right area, they'll have... No, I don't see what I could research there. They'll have like a little marking on the objective. Oh. Idiot.
Good day, Mr. Pierce. Bet you didn't expect to see me.
How are you here?
Found him.
You should be in jail.
I have good friends who bailed me out. I just want to talk.
Well, okay. If you wish.
Tell me what you really
You saw the real killer. Tell me
While we're
who it
chatting with
was.
him, I'm gonna have
Wanna
a
know
brief
what I
camera
saw?
break.
I saw a bloody newcomer rush in, murder Johannes, and stroll out like it was no big deal.
Nah, you didn't. How you know it was a newcomer?
You're certain it was a newcomer. How can you be so sure?
Trust me, Oakmoners know a newcomer when they see one. We locals can tell.
Wasn't me.
You know I didn't do it.
Quite the opposite, Reed. I saw your face. Or are you going to claim it wasn't yours?
Why'd you frame me?
Why did you claim I did it?
Excuse me? Why wouldn't I? A friend of mine was killed. Why should I let that go?
Guess we have
You
to ask
seem like
that.
a rational man, Pierce. Can't we come to an arrangement?
Are you attempting to bribe a politician, Mr. Reed? What makes you think I'd accept such an offer?
I'm sorry. I must be thinking of a different Milton Pierce.
But let me tell you, my beloved mother is so old and so rich. I'll miss her dearly when she's gone.
Wow.
You want me to kill his mum?
Mr. Reed, how do I put this? I find my campaign hamstrung by a distinct lack of resources.
So it's about the money after all.
I fear that all the budget pressures are affecting my cognition. If the situation were improved, perhaps I'd see things more clearly.
I don't like this guy at
For
all.
instance, I might suddenly realize I'd mistaken you for someone else. You could even remind me of whom.
No.
How could you propose such a thing? Against your own mother, no less. You're a heartless monster.
He didn't technically propose anything, he
Don't
just
get
suggested it.
emotional, Reed. Go for a walk, breathe the salty air, then picture your execution. Perhaps with some perspective, you'll reconsider.
I doubt it.
Whatever you say, sir. I'll just leave you this bottle and her address anyway. And Reed, don't come back here after. People shouldn't see me with you.
I'm definitely gonna go see your mum, because I'm gonna go talk to her and tell her what you did. You bastard. I'm gonna go tell his mum on him. But, my working theory is that it's something to do with the hat that the guy needed. The guy, like, said he had to wear the hat before he killed him. Maybe the hat has some sort of, like, charm or spell on it so that he appeared as me. But anyway, let's go. Well, let's make deductions first. Suspected new. No, those two don't go together. If Milton Pierce was correct, the man who shot Vanderberg is a newcomer. I learned that he married recently and was forced to commit the crime out of fear of for his family. There should be a marriage license somewhere that may help me find him. No, we tried that. No alibi. No. Alright, so we have to look for the newcomer, but I also want to talk to the mum. I just want to talk to her, I don't want to kill her. He gave me some poison. Milton Pierce, the murder witness from Vanderberg's Manor, told the police that I did it. He wants to get rid of his mother to claim his inheritance. If I kill her, he will recant his statement. He gave me a bottle of poison to do it, and told me not to return to him when I'm done. So I know where Agatha lives, but I have a feeling that if I go to her house that it might be one of those situations where I don't get options, so I might try and find the other newcomer. I might go down that avenue first. Newcomer. I guess after the flood. We'll try all of these. No, oh, I'm not on the right. There we go. Hereby certify that Glenn Gordon Byers and Evelyn Catherine Lane, residing at the Revenue House, blah blah blah, were united in marriage. Okay, so let's go to that house then. We'll go talk, see if we can get to the bottom of the case without having to go visit the mum, because I don't want to end up killing her, because I don't like that. I don't like it. Eastern Shells. This is east. Powder House Street. There's Powder House Street. Corner of and Orchard Avenue. Here. Alright. Let's go see if we can't find this guy who killed Vanderberg. As I said, I wouldn't mind replaying this game because it gives you... I don't want to put danger there, I want to travel there. Gives you some interesting ways to solve cases that are different. Alright, so we need to find this... Nope, we're heading down the wrong street. Because we're going to the old marker that I need to get rid of because I always leave random markers. There we go. Alright, let's go. I feel like I'm gonna make sure I have my gun ready because there's a high probability the newcomer will just attack me on sight. It happens. A lot. Alright, so this is the corner. Alright, so is there a house here that's enterable? Yep. Let's go. What? Why did it do that? That was weird. Glen Byers.
The door won't budge. Are you Glen Byers?
Yes. Who are you?
Charles Reed, P.I. The guy taking the fall for your murder.
Okay. How did you find me?
Are you serious? I'm a private eye. Now don't make this any worse for yourself and answer my questions.
Why'd you kill Johannes?
Why did you murder Johannes Vanderberg?
I had no choice.
He does look a bit like me.
I'm an honest man, sir. I have a family.
Well, you can't see because my squid
Michael,
tentacles are in the way, but he does.
Our son. I didn't want to do it, but they had him hostage. I don't even know Johann or whatever he's called.
You and I look rather similar, wouldn't you say? How is that possible?
I don't know.
I don't know what,
This is the
like,
face I was born with.
yeah, like,
I'm
that's
just
a
as
weird question
confused
to
as you
ask
are.
somebody.
Do you have any relatives in Boston?
Not that I know of. My family is from Providence, Rhode Island.
Just another of this town's oddities to add to the list.
Who took your family?
You know who's responsible.
It was a gang. I'd never seen any of them before. This guy gave me a gun. Will? Maybe. But I don't know if he was anyone special. That's all I know. I swear.
How was your
Tell
family
me
captured?
exactly how it all happened.
They broke into our house while I was out. I came home and found the broken door. There were signs of a struggle, but my family... Poor Evelyn. They were gone.
When you tell the police?
You never thought to report their abduction. Why not get help from the police?
I wanted to call the coppers. I did, but they sent me drunk. I can't. It's still on the table.
It's a finger. I can see it in the background. They sent someone's finger to him. Where's the crime scene?
I'll need to inspect the place where it happened.
If you have to, it's next door. I locked it so no one can get in. So I don't have to look at it again.
What was the arrangement for their return?
Okay, let's say I believe you. You've done the deed, so where are your wife and son now?
I don't know. The gang leader promised they'd be released, but they haven't returned. Please, I realize I'm in no position to ask, but can we make a deal?
Depends on the offer.
I am guilty. I took a life, but you have shouldered the blame. I will turn myself into the police and make this right. When I hand over the weapon,
how's it going?
They will have to believe me, but I can't do it until I know my family is safe.
Right. So I rescue your family to save my own skin.
In a nutshell, yes.
Yeah, I don't want your family to get hurt, so I'll help you.
All right, I'll do it. I don't like it.
Yeah, doing alright, doing alright.
Thank you. You're a better man than I, Mr. Reed. I'm sorry that I put you in this position, but I will make it right.
Doing some investigating. I had to, like, do 2 digital job interview type things this morning that were interesting. I've never
Still
done
has a
anything like that
wavering
before.
one. What kind of monster does that? There's a note in the envelope.
Yeah, I had to like go on a website, and then they had questions, and you have to like record video of yourself giving the answers. I don't know. It was my first time doing it, so I don't feel I did too well. But hopefully they understand that not many people have done that kind of thing. That it's just as nerve-wracking as a normal job interview. So hopefully they take that into account, and I hear back from them. But it's not too bad. You finished work at 2, had a nap. Here you are. What time is it for you now? How long was your nap? Love a good nap. Afternoon naps. I have trouble getting through my day without a nap these days. It's going to be hard working 9 to 5 again. It seems like you're reluctant to do the job. Here's a little something to motivate you. Get on with it. It's a finger. What's it say on the wall?
Some writing here, but it's been washed off. At least partially.
3 hours is a good nap, I think. I think any longer than that and it becomes like a sleep, right? You've had a sleep, not a nap. You know, like half the streams I miss is because I go down for a nap at like 5 PM and I wake up the next morning. And then there's other times when I go down to actually sleep at like 4 AM and I'm up again at 5 AM.
Oh, the home of a suffragette, huh?
Body's a weird thing. Ah, 2 hour nap. 2 hours is
clean and shiny. That's definitely been taken good care of.
They reckon you should sleep in 90-minute cycles because that's the REM cycle. So 2 hours. I'm gonna wager a guess and say the nap didn't quite hit the spot because 2 hours means that you woke up in the middle of a REM cycle. But I could be wrong. Maybe it did hit the spot. You should have done 90 minutes or 3 hours. Alright, so this is where it all went down, eh? Let's have a look.
Seems like everywhere I go lately, I find blood. Crepe, silk, and lace. Must have been a pretty dress before it was torn.
It did the job. Served its purpose.
Who in hell would think to use a spade as a weapon? Oh, wait a minute.
That's my weapon. What happened down there?
The boards look fresh. No dust.
I have to check out downstairs. Dear Diary, Mum's got a new chic. Things seem to be pretty serious between them. Well, I hope this one won't make her cry like my father did. Glenn seemed to be a really nice guy. He showed me his collection of stamps and gave me his nice model car. Mum got married again. She looked so beautiful in her wedding dress and happy. A guy in a terrible yellow scarf came here last night. He was asking too many questions about Dad. Funny, I'm already calling him Dad. Anyway, I told him nothing and said to get lost. And today I'm writing ends. Alright, I don't know if this is all we can get from here. Maybe we gotta... Oh.
Joy is really cute here. I wish I could hear her sing.
I like Joy. She's cool. Alright, I don't think we can get anything else from here. I think we gotta go downstairs. Was there a downstairs? I can't remember if I came upstairs when I came here. Alright, I did.
The door won't budge.
No, that's not a thing. Maybe I can smack the boards and go down. Let's try that. I didn't try that. Yeah, I've seen you streaming once or twice, but I haven't played
Some of the
Resident
boards
Evil
look
7,
fresh.
so I can't
No dust.
attend, unfortunately. Don't want the spoilers. I love my hat. It's a squid hat, and it's also a flesh apron, but the squid hat steals all the attention. People never notice the flesh apron. And I like the idea that most of the storyline is to get to the bottom of things before I go crazy, and I'm wearing this talking about like how everyone else in this town is crazy. I like it. What do I do about the boards? Maybe I could talk to him again now that I know things.
What am I to do now?
Nope. Oh, what happened on Sunday? Like technical issues, or just you just mean like better turnout, or I'm gonna play Resident Evil 7 in VR when I get up to my one. And by the time I get up to it, the Resident Evil 8 VR should be out too. I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing I haven't looked at, but because I think I need to like find something else to look at. But alright, so even when I went downstairs, right? That's a bit annoying. And that wasn't what I meant to do. That's the worst when you're not having a good time and someone just comes in at the wrong time with some bullshit. Well, I think I can get, I don't know. I want to see if I can get somewhere around the outside maybe. Is this enterable?
I won't recover this time. I'm hearing voices.
Oh. Poor guy. I've had to ban a couple of people for being a bit shit in the past, but not many. Twitch has been honestly better than I thought for that. I thought I'd cop a lot of heckling. Especially because, like, at the start, as a way to sort of try and make my streams more appealing, I was encouraging people to heckle me. I don't care generally, like, you've seen my interactions with people. I don't care if friends heckle me, like, I can take it. It's just when I'm getting heckled by strangers who haven't even said hi, it's like, come on, dude. Yeah, I would imagine chat's always got your back. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe there's something in this room I didn't look at. I thought I looked at everything, but... Or maybe I haven't made the deduction. Why isn't I look alike? No, that's not a thing. Milton Pierce knows I did not commit the murder, but for some reason he's setting me up. Pierce really believes he saw me at the crime scene. He knows it wasn't me. I don't know. I reckon maybe he did mistake me, but he's also willing to bend his morals because he's a... Nice going up by has killed a man. Yeah, I reckon he's a victim. And we made some deductions, but now...
What am I to do now?
No, that didn't change anything. See, there's more blood down there. I want to be down there, but I don't know how to be down there. He just comments when... Because, I mean, I could throw a grenade, but I don't think that's the answer. It's probably just going to be a waste of grenade. And there's tools here that make me think, I really want to get down there. You know what, let me look at the door again. That wouldn't budge. Maybe it had a lock that I didn't notice. It does not.
The door won't budge.
Damn it, man. I'm stretching all my brain cells here. Yeah, I think
There used to be some right.
most of the time when I've had
It's been washed off.
hecklers
At
as
least
well, it's
partially.
yeah, it looks rather frosted over, doesn't it? It's when I'm like not even gonna disagree with them. Because I'm like, yep, today I am playing shit. I completely agree with you. What the hell? I want to get downstairs. I'm like half tempted. Because I can't hit the ground. That's not a thing. I don't think I can hit the ground. I can't shoot it. That was a waste of ammo. We already looked at the shovel. There's a lot of blood down there. I definitely need to get down there, so let's try from the ground floor. It happens sometimes.
The door won't budge.
I actually had a lot of fun the other day. You know how I don't know if you were there when I made the decision, but I decided that I didn't want to keep trying the same stuntman stunt over and over again on stream. So I did it off stream and then I recorded it. And I turned it into like a video that I was initially just going to show the successful stunt, but I actually had a lot of fun with the editing. I made the start into like a 5-minute fail compilation, which I actually enjoyed making more than I enjoyed showing the successful stunt. So hopefully when I start the stream, I'm gonna do a stream during the day tomorrow. About 11 hours from now. I say about because I don't foresee myself being exactly on time for a daytime stream. I must have already been there and opened that. But I'll start the stream with that video. No problem. I'm probably gonna put so much effort into the video that I'll probably whack it up the video on YouTube with the fail compilation when I'm done. So it'll be around, and if not, even if I don't, it'll be the start of that VOD if you want to see it.
The door won't budge.
Because the other thing I thought that would be funny as well, because I'm gonna the way I'm going to stream it on stream is like, this will be the setup, but then in that window, I can't point, in that window, there'll be the exact same setup again with my camera and all inside that. Because I recorded using OBS, so
What am I to do now?
Got the full stream setup. And I thought it would be funny because I really liked that. I don't know if you've seen Bo Burnham's Inside, but he did a really funny video where he was doing a live reaction, and it keeps escalating to more and more copies of himself doing a live reaction to his live reaction to his live reaction. It's fucking funny. But I thought it would be really funny to just keep, so like maybe even put another video of me watching the video of me watching the video. See how many layers I can put in it before it becomes ridiculous. Oh.
This door will be hard to fix.
Oh my fucking god. The reason that I've just spent the last fucking 20 minutes looking around is because I didn't say, the door will be hard to fix. Now we can actually continue. That was the last of the evidence we needed.
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable.
Okay. So they're leaving with the family.
Open this door or I'll kick it down!
I imagine that's probably first. They opened the door, they did that, I guess. What's happening over here?
Don't you dare touch my mom!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Yeah, that was a little frustrating. So
open this door or I'll kick it down!
Say it happens in this order.
Don't you dare touch my mom!
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable.
A gang broke in and kidnapped a mother and son. The latter fought back,
at least we're moving on
an
now.
Attacker through the floor, and the rest of the assailants left with the hostages.
But yeah, when I was editing the video, initially I just cut out a lot of the chunks of attempting the same thing over and over again and just left the end parts where I failed. And then I realized it was much funnier to put them in order. So I rearranged all the fails into an order. So like whenever I crash into the same car, it's like several cuts of me hitting the same car. Then it's, progress a little bit further. And then it's several cuts of me crashing over the bridge or whatever. I think it's a good video, but
some of the boards look fresh.
No, it's not what I wanted. What did we just figure out? I wasn't really listening. He figured it all out, so I think I can just talk to this guy now. There we go. Then I get downstairs.
How do I get into the room beneath us?
Why? The kitchen? It's locked.
Give me the key.
Just give me the key.
Fine.
I use Premiere Pro.
I'll get going.
Which is the Adobe software, but I paid for that, and I paid quite a lot. So what I used to use before was a program called Movie Maker, and it was free. And then I paid for like the pro edition of that as well, but that one was like, I got it on sale, the pro edition, and the pro edition was only like $22 or something, and the only difference that one made was it allows you to save your work and continue, I think was the only difference. So if you're willing to do all your editing in one sitting, well, that thing's gonna come for us. Yeah, if you're willing to do all your editing in one sitting, you can use that one for Wow, that's a good gun. Let's now be able to carry more submachine gun rounds. The only reason I didn't, because now we got those 2 trees, we just focus on that. So yeah, that one was decent. I outgrew it because yeah, try Movie Maker. I really liked it. I outgrew it, and there was a couple of features that I think work a lot better on Premiere Pro, and honestly, I still go back. Occasionally, I have to go back to Movie Maker because I don't know how to do stuff in Pro yet. So sometimes I gotta export the video, do the thing I want to it in Movie Maker, and then come back to Premiere Pro. I'm by no means a good editor yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting better every time I edit. Every video I edit becomes better than the last one, which I'm pretty happy with.
That's a rare spirit. They're lucky to have a bottle from before Prohibition.
Got a letter.
Congratulations on your wedding, from Sister Peg.
Yeah, I paid for a long-term. I wanted Photoshop, right? Because I'd done some stuff in it for emotes and stuff before, and I wanted it on a permanent basis. And then it was only like, because I got the redundancy payout, so I was buying a bunch of yearly subscriptions, so I don't have as many bills to pay over the next year. And then I was buying Adobe for a year, and it worked out to be only like, I think it was like, because it was for Adobe, it was going to be like $500 for the year or something, and then it worked out to be $650 or something with Premiere Pro, and I was like, when you're already paying $500, you're like, fuck it, whatever, whack that on there, you know. When you get a large payout, money doesn't come into a factor until you start running out of it. Then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that. But I have gotten good use out of Premiere Pro, so. And it does a couple of things much quicker, like cutting. So what I did, I'm just going to change the camera for a second as well so I can have a cigarette. But what I did with this stuntman video, the rearranging of the order of the scenes would have taken forever in Movie Maker. Would have taken probably like a month of just 2 hours here, 2 hours there. It took, I think I spent 4 hours in total editing the vid, and it was an hour and 45-minute video, and a lot of that was me watching it, deciding which bits I wanted, rearranging it. So like, yeah, it wasn't too bad. And then the only bad thing about Movie Maker that I found was that it takes a very long time to create the video after you're done. But what I tended to do for myself was make the video before I went to bed, set it to make the video, and then just go to bed with my computer on. And when I'd wake up in the morning, most of the time it'd be done, or it'd be at 96% or something like that. But all I was doing at that point was piecing together stream dropouts. Like when I dropped out streams and I just wanted to upload one video to YouTube, I was piecing them together, and making like small highlight reels. I wasn't doing much. Now I'm like full on editing stuff. My YouTube channel doesn't have much up on it at the moment, but I tell you what, if I get my finger out, I'm gonna have so much fucking shit to upload because I've been editing sort of whatever strikes my fancy that day. So I've got like 6 or 7 half-done projects. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen my trailer. I'm sure you have. Like, I usually play it for raids and stuff, and it's on my main page. I made that in the Movie Maker thing. I didn't have Premiere Pro back then. That's all through Movie Maker, and I think you watched the first 2 episodes of Journey. They were in Movie Maker as well. I didn't have Pro at that point. I think, I don't know if you watched the first 2. I think you commented on one of them. I was like, what am I doing? I'm trying to make bullshit. So I can pick up more. It's all self-taught, and like, I don't know a whole lot, but whatever I know, if you ever have questions, I'm happy to help you if I know how to do what you want to do. Yeah, I don't think I did anything to that video. I think that was just a straight upload. I don't think I did any editing to that video yet.
Let's see what he's got in here.
In the bag of the dead gang member, I found a piece of the map of the southern part of Salvation Harbor. One of the houses on Ill Street, north of the intersection with Skipper Road, is marked with a red circle.
Now that sends shivers down the spine.
Alright, so we know where to go. We found whoever it was. They said they didn't want to keep going. This is one of the gang members that died during the So we go to the place with the red circle then. Alright, let's mark it on the map. Salvation Harbor. I forget where that is. This one. South. Skipper Road and Eel Street. Skipper Road. Where's Eel Street? Here, north of it. So somewhere like there. Alright. Oh, that's a bit annoying. There's no watermarks on Movie Maker, and I was using the free edition for ages. As I said though, you gotta, it's London roads, is that what they look like? I don't know, I've never been to London. I do remember a game on PS2 called The Getaway, and that was apparently a full model of London, street for street. Oh, the street names. I don't know, I think some of the road names, because like this city only recently went underwater, so it's a bit weird that they had Octopus Avenue and like there's a bunch of like Eel Street, yeah, like a bunch of names that are a bit on the nose, like they knew they were going to end up underwater eventually. can delete this. And we want to go to, I think this is the closest. Eventually I want to edit a lot of my playthroughs for YouTube, but I'm trying to, like, because I've done so many games on stream, I gotta sort of prioritize the ones I think will make better content. So I was gonna do, I started with Journey just because it was the shortest game I ever streamed. I think both Limbo and Inside were good content, so I'll probably cut them down to episodes or something at some point as well. But one of the ones I think is probably some of my best content was It Takes Two with Ampho, because it was just a schmozzle. We don't work well as a team, and it was great. So that's probably going to be another... Yeah, I want to get more free time. That's my problem. I need more free time. Because the Halo games will be done in a few games too, and I wouldn't mind editing that down into videos, but there's so much of it. And there's some other games that I played, but I'm like this one, right? I enjoyed this game, but I didn't really make any particularly great content during this game. It's just me following a story. I'm interested in it, but I don't see it being a highlight for a YouTube video, so I probably won't ever make this one into a YouTube video. But after editing the recent Stuntman video, I'm starting to think that that might be a good series when you put all the fails together. Yeah, I was mentioning it before as well, that when I do the Resident Evil franchise run, I'll probably, like, to avoid repetitive content, I'll probably play like one character on stream and then do the other character off stream for YouTube. So like, for example, when I play Resident Evil 2, I'll play Claire on stream and I'll make Leon a YouTube video or something like that. Oh my god. Because I want... It's not just that I'd rather play them off stream, it's that I want my YouTube eventually to have a reason to follow it. Like, other than just like it being a place where people can see the Twitch stuff later on. I'd rather it be something that there's something on YouTube that you can't get on Twitch, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm looking for here. They haven't really... Oh. Guess we're looking in this coffin. Oh. Hello.
Hi there, Billy. Gotta say, I liked you more last time we met.
Same to you, pal. Heard you might be coming, but
I'm still tripping out from it. I've still got the vision thing on, I think.
Leave now, and I pretend you weren't here.
How about no? Where'd the people go?
Billy, holding a family hostage doesn't suit you. Let them go, and we both walk out in one piece.
It's not gonna work out that way. There's a reason the buyers are here. When the time comes, we'll set them free.
Bring on the fight. Yeah, fuck it. Enough talking.
Sorry, Billy. This is bigger than both of us. May the best man win.
I think I'm still holding a submachine gun.
I hoped you might be different. It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
Oh. My shit was not loaded. I need med. Use the stupid medicine. Thank you. Alright, where are you, Billy? Dead, Billy. Oh. won that fight. I better put some more medicine in. They probably do. They seem to get in the way of everything. I would imagine they're quite inconvenient. I wonder if he sleeps in this outfit. I was watching Lubeman stream Alien Isolation today, and I ended up leaving that stream with some questions because I don't know how it came up, but I ended up thinking about what it would be like to drink alcohol in space. And there's not a lot of information on it, but I did find out some interesting things. Brushes his tentacles in the morning when he wakes up. But I found out you can't have carbonated beverages in space because the bubbles that form are something that can only happen in Earth's atmosphere, which I didn't know. So you can't have beer or soft drink in space. Steps to return spirits of the long dead ones to corporeal life. Essential salts. Copy the formula from the Borealis Grimoire. Her Adonai invocation should be recited for several hours. Search for the exact wording through the works of Peter Diapono. Deus Ject invocation. Maybe the great invocation of Agrippa. I didn't want to drink booze in space. I just wanted to know if the effects of alcohol would be worse in zero gravity or less, or like I wanted to find out what effect zero gravity would have on intoxication, but it doesn't seem like it's a high priority of research, an area of research that NASA is particularly interested in. Imagine sending astronauts into space just to see what it would be like to get them drunk. Enash Yog Sothoth invocation written in a different language. Enash Yog Sothoth He Legeb Throdgrab. Combined together and present to Hill, crossed out. Just give him the books and hints. Let him find everything on his own. I don't know if they'd be able to tell you as much as a drunk person. I mean, I can't see it being a huge risk or danger, right? Like, at worst, they get extremely drunk and wake up with a hangover. A map. Written coordinates.
What the hell? Everything I've faced since coming to this city is on this map.
Someone's following my adventure. A fecund mother's young. Things to be told to Graham. The intellectual abilities. Similar to those of a 3-year-old child, but they continue to evolve. Will perform simple orders immediately after brought to life. Understanding of complex sentences will come later. Of nutrition, thought to be expendable. They are living beings and require chemicals to sustain optimal level of functioning. Give potassium and cod liver oil. It's good for their tissues. Will ask for sugar. Do not give. General care. Not to expose to direct sunlight right after birth. Their fibers are not yet firm and may decompose easily. But yeah, I think we need to do more research into the subject. I think we just don't know enough. And if anyone wants to pay to send me to space, I'm willing to give it a go. Mr. Dronnan, your proposal proved too tempting to resist. I will tell the police whatever you need. Though in return, I will require some assistance on my election campaign. And we got a key. We haven't looked at this. Harry Morgan, fisherman disturbed by the Innsmouthers catching all the fish. Luther Merritt, daughter raped and killed, guilt of EOD members unproven. Wallace Rose, injured in a fight with Innsmouthers. George Cavendish, name circled in red. Wife joined EOD, bore a child that wasn't his. Kenneth Harvey saw Innsmouthers stealing from him. Delaney Jensen's son disappeared in shells, blames Innsmouthers. I got it, Billy. We'll make sure no one from the expedition gets back to shore. And if anyone slips through, I've got just the guy to handle it. Goes by the name of Lewis Flynn. Very obedient. Will do anything he's told to. Provide him with the detailed instructions. Getting a lot of information from this room. It's the room of exposition. Okay. My shovel never breaks through anything. Oh. Okay, I don't think we looked everywhere. We just... Oh. Who are you?
Oh, thank you, mister. I thought they'd kill us.
Must be the sun.
I don't know how we can ever repay you. Who are you? You look...
I'm a private eye. Your father's worried about you two.
Father? Is he okay? Did you see him?
He's fine, but this isn't over yet. Do you have somewhere you could hide out for a while?
Yeah, sure. We'll stay at Aunt Peg's. What's going on?
Your father and I have a matter we need to deal with together. He'll explain everything when he can.
Okay. Please, mister. Take care of him. He's a good man.
I'll try.
This is supposed to be his son, but it looks as old as the dad I was talking to before. Sure.
Have you come to save us?
Yeah, I have. I know. And he talks with... He doesn't, like... He doesn't seem like somebody who's joking. He's very... Like a very serious individual. That's why I like the outfit. I'm gonna leave this way. It's the best way to leave the house. Alright, so what's our current case? We just go back to... Return to Glen. I forgot where Glen lives. Glen Byers. The marriage certificate, I think it was? I need to remark this. Powderhouse Street, Orchid Avenue, and the Shells. The Shells was here. This one. Yeah, corner. He's like around there somewhere. He also, like, from the start of the game, I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see it more when he's talking. He kind of reminds me of Hugh Laurie. But every time I tell people that, I get a good mix of like, oh yeah, I see it, and a mix of like, nah, I don't really see it. We gotta get back. Cool. I'm glad I'm getting a good mix of like, yeah, I see it. No, I don't see it. Alright, we're getting on the boat. Yeah, like young Hugh Laurie, not like in-house, but like, yeah. I'm thinking like Blackadder days, like...
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I Dream Daisy, welcome in. Hey, Gears. Welcome in, how you doing? What are you playing? Let me give you a shout out. I Dream Easy. Oh, Life is Strange True Colors. Nice. I had a moment, I'm like, how are you playing Dead by Daylight and dancing at the same time, but I take it you're spectating. Thank you for referring the raid, Gear. And welcome in, hope you're doing well. I do. I have an octopus on my head, and I'm wearing an apron made of human skin. Because I'm a private eye, so... silent disco, eh? Nice. How was your stream? How's, Life is Strange 2 Colors? I only ever played the first Life is Strange because I liked sort of the paranormal side of it. And the next few that came out were like focusing more on the relationships and stuff, and it wasn't my cup of tea. Yeah, he's got like a pretty cool tattoo. I think it's like the streets of the place where I am. I've also gotten distracted and gone in the wrong direction. Okay, so you went straight from the first one to the latest one? How was it? What'd you think of it? No worries, Welsh girl. Hope the pasta bake is good. Emotional, I've heard that. Yeah, that it's quite the roller coaster ride of emotions. Alright, this is the fast travel point, so we want to go here. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of like, because I'm a private eye, I can wear like a Sherlock Holmes outfit. There's a bunch of like gangster outfits because it's set in the 1920s, but I like this outfit. Put out on Minecraft. Yeah, I like it because the main plot for this story is about getting to the bottom of something before I go insane, and I keep talking about not wanting to go crazy like the other people, and I'm wearing a fish hat and human flesh, so I like the contradiction of that, so I chose this outfit. I don't know, sometimes those like emotional storylines will get me, and other times I'll just be like indifferent. I can never tell how it's gonna be until I'm doing something. Sometimes something that's not supposed to be emotional at all, I'll get like, oh no. You like my choices? I'm glad. Glad you approve. Yeah, I also like when I'm sitting in the boat, because you do a lot of driving in a boat, and I think this is good boat attire. Yeah, where's your octopus hat? Exactly. Why did this guy go here? Saved your family.
Your family is safe now.
Yes, thank you so much. My sister-in-law just called to say Evelyn and Michael got there safely. I owe you everything. What happens now? Should I turn myself in?
First things first. You need to write a confession. It's your word against the witness.
Okay, I'll take it over to the police station immediately.
No, just give it to me. And the murder weapon. You still have it, right?
Yes, sir. Here's everything.
Good man. I'll go clear things up. I suggest you make the most of your time before the coppers come knocking. I'll get going.
See you later. Alright, so I think we need to go to the Mind Palace and make some deductions. Yeah, they block people's faces when they're talking and stuff, which is funny too. Yeah, that would be cool if they reacted to it. If anyone reacted to it in any way whatsoever. If any character just went, "Are you wearing a squid hat?" That would be my new favorite character. I agree. But no one mentions it. Maybe I don't know. If I saw someone wearing a squid hat, maybe I wouldn't mention it. Maybe I just want to like finish the conversation and get away from them. No, there has it in everything. So I guess we'll just try and combine random. Now that Byers doesn't have to worry about his wife and son, he'll confess. New friends, if you see that, you're in. That's friendship material. I can make Byers voluntarily confessed. Plus, if I bring Carpenter the guilty plea, he may lessen his punishment. You can use the letter I found at Billy Drummel's hideout to prove Pierce's testimony against me is false. Okay. So I just got to go back to the Carpenter family, I believe. We'll try and okay. Byers' gun was the murder weapon directly placed in the clan. Whoever found that this gun could be implicated in the murder could be planted to frame someone else. There's a guy that I was talking to earlier in this case that I really didn't like. And he tried to get money out of me. So maybe I'll try and frame him if I can. Milton Pierce. I wonder how I go about it. How I do that. I think I gotta go back to the dude who gave me the mission and maybe he'll give me the options, because Malice. What's Malice? But I definitely want to frame someone. Alright. Fast travel phone booth system. Yeah, it's an interesting game, this one, but it's... I thought it was going to be more action, but it's a lot of, like, investigation, but I don't mind it. Once I got over it being different to what I expected, I've been quite enjoying it. This way. And I think once I put on the squid hat, my enjoyment increased tenfold. So, I think, was this the guy?
A little blackmail, a little larceny, a worthwhile scrap or two.
No.
Just like the old days.
Maybe this guy.
Hey, what's your business, kid?
How you doing, handsome?
Maybe Frank? Who do I talk to? Carpenter's Taskmaster. Who the hell is Carpenter's Taskmaster? The guy at the start? Is it this guy? Here you go. Byers confessed to the crime.
I found the man that really killed Vanderberg. His name is Glenn Byers. And better still, I have a confession written in his own hand.
You work fast, Mr. Reed. But how do you plan on refuting Pierce's testimony against you?
Well, as it happens, here's a letter detailing how Pierce was bribed to lie to the police.
A remarkable effort. Thank you.
I think it'd be cooler if the tentacles dangled like dreadlocks. I don't know why they hover in the air like that. Byers deserves some leniency.
Glenn was forced to commit the crime, and he confessed to everything. Given the circumstances, can he hope for leniency?
I'll see what we can do. But do be aware, Mr. Reed, that in this city, excessive kindness may be taken advantage of.
Bye.
Didn't really give me the option to do anything. Warm apple pie, nice. Get a bucket and a mop. That's some warm apple pie. That's weird. Why have I got a mission about an otherworldly presence near the... Can feel it in the air. No, I just gotta go back to... Oh no, I did that. Oh.
You've been
I didn't
doing
notice
a
the giant...
job, Mr. Reed.
Yeah, the
I'm
octopus
waiting
wants
for you
to
at
swim.
Reef Hotel.
Someone invited me to the Devil's Reef Hotel. Interesting. Through some sort of psychic... Ah, right. I was thinking of the actual apple pie, not the sex act on the apple pie. I can't get out this way. I wonder how much it would hurt to get that much of your body tattooed, like when they do the full black portions of your body. That must really hurt. Alright, so we're going back to Devil's Reef. Meet some dude who contacted me through some weird vision.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
It's probably in my room. This is the hotel I'm staying at. Yep. What? He's supposed to be dead.
How? How is this possible?
He's the guy whose murder I just spent the last hour investigating.
Case. Let me congratulate you. You've truly outdone yourself this time. A question, if I may.
You're alive, for crying out loud?
I've got a question. How on earth are you still alive?
What can I say? Perhaps next time you should make sure you finished the job.
I didn't kill you.
It wasn't me, and you know it. All this. All I went through, and there was no murder to begin with.
The prosecution would beg to differ. They had all they needed. A victim, a method, and a...
It might be one of those clone things I met earlier.
Bells and whistles.
Set me up.
You set me up. You son of a...
I only set the scene.
I'll...
What? Kill me? As amusing as it would be to see you charged with my murder a second time, I'm afraid we have more pressing matters.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean, Mr. Reed. The prophecy. The seal. You have made yourself a part of something momentous. First things first about your case. Your short-sightedness surprised me. Why, Charles? Why hand poor Mr. Byers over to the police?
Was him or me? No, he was guilty.
He was guilty. He pulled the trigger.
Oh, was he? You two have carved...
I love how the squid tentacles block everyone's faces.
You could at least be consistent in your choices. Regardless, I shall call this experiment a success. In fact, you should consider it a taste of your...
They probably went through all the effort of like motion capturing the actors and stuff, and then I'm just blocking off all the cutscenes with my tentacles. Why are you doing this?
Understand. What do you get from all this?
You are headed into the darkness, Mr. Reed. I'm giving you the experience you'll need to find your way through it.
Get to the point.
No more riddles, Johannes. If you need something from me, talk.
I am. You're just not listening. You have a great destiny. Destiny beyond comprehension. To be more than a speck of cosmic dust. To make waves across the universe. To end things.
And what?
Everything. You've suffered in this city from the very beginning. From the moment you were born, in fact. Wanting to end it is only natural. But unlike those untold millions before you, you have the power to do so. You can turn mere prophecy into absolute truth.
You don't mean...
The seal of Kotiganar is in your hands. You possess the key to the gates, and all they have. You can close them and cling to mankind's misery for a few more cruel centuries. Or you can open them and end it. And you will do the latter.
He wants me to bring about the apocalypse. I see why he would suggest it to me. I do look like somebody who's ready to bring about the apocalypse, but why would I? I've been playing the good guy for most of the game, because I think it's funny to be a sane, rational person in
Because otherwise
this
your
outfit.
life amounts to nothing. Do you know how many chosen few there have been over the centuries? Nameless hordes, sacrificed at the whim of invisible masters. Not unlike those who watered the poppies of Flanders with their blood.
But our sacrifices matter.
Exactly.
We won the war.
A war with many
All the work they did, and I'm just
is your kin's nature, your
ruining it.
purpose to suffer. You're monkeys in an open cage, unwilling to walk out. Only you can make a difference. You can end it all for good.
It'd be funnier if, like, the tentacles just, like, randomly reached out and just, like, you know, rubbed themselves on the other person you're talking to's faces, maybe pick their nose, go in their ear, just, like, while they're trying to talk to you. And they still don't say anything about it. That would be cool. You are wrong.
You're wrong. I'll prove it.
You will prove nothing. You'll die. And at the next turn of the cycle, another will come along who is brave enough to finish the job. Nevertheless, I cannot abandon you, whether you agree with me or not. Your path is too important, even if your choice is beyond my control.
You're right about one thing, at least.
There is an archaeologist in this city. He is very close to unraveling the secret of Katigana, and you'll need his help to get inside. His name is Joseph Hill. Here's his address. Talk to him. Earn his favor.
I don't like this.
This is wrong, Johannes. All of it. And I still have no idea why I should even believe you.
The truth is the truth. Whether you believe it or not, you can accept it, or try to put the blindfold back on. It doesn't matter. Farewell, Charles. Whether we speak again or not, I will be watching. And don't lose the seal again, or all your effort in
I
the
haven't
city.
watched any wrestling since I was probably like 15. Okay. He's upset. I just spent the last like 45 minutes trying to solve his murder, and he's sitting there in my room waiting for me to come back. I'm upset. Vanderbilt told me that I hold the fate of Oakmont in my hands. With the help of the seal, the gates of the sunken prison Katigana can be closed for several centuries or opened at last. But I must find a way in. The only man who can help me is a local archaeologist, Joseph Hill. He lives on that place. Let's put his address down. Go back into it. I never like disliked it or anything. I just don't have the time. And I mainly watched it with friends. I never really watched it by myself, so it was something I did with friends, and I don't hang out with the same friends that I hung out with when I was 15, so it's a bit different. Reed Heights, Eastern Reed Heights, so somewhere over here. Saw Helog. Hale Lane. Where the fuck is Hale Lane? That's it, like half the time, and they have like really complicated storylines, so if you don't keep up, it seems like something you'd be able to just jump back into, but if you don't actually keep watching it, you gotta like have someone with you who you can go, who's that? Why does he have beef with him? Helog Street, and Hale Lane. They do have some interesting storylines. They could have just... I think people would have still watched it if it was just people fighting in a cage without all the drama, but it does make it a lot better. So Helog Street between Herald Street and Hale Lane, but I don't see a Hale Lane. And there's Herald Street. Is this Hale Lane? I don't know. Sinreed Heights on Lumber Street. Lumbert Street. Between Helog Street and Hale Lane. Ah, here. Okay. I had someone trying to catch me up on it a couple of months back, and I was just like, they gave me too much information in one go. It was a bit much. And a lot of it was like, and so-and-so hates so-and-so because of this, and I'm like, I don't know either of those people are. Especially if they were the newer rescue. We unlocked a costume called King's Robes. Oh, that's probably the yellow suit that he was wearing. I think that was the only thing I didn't have unlocked.
The door won't budge.
That's because that's not my room. This is... Is he just gonna stand in my apartment until I get back? See, these are all the costumes, like various overcoats, couple of pinstripe suits. Police officer. I was wearing this for a good chunk of time. The plague mask, plague doctor. I wore this for a little while. But I think the cultist is hands down the best costume. Oh yeah, it's amazing what your brain can absorb from a show that's just on in the background. But yeah, they tried to like bring me up to speed in like one 45-minute sitting, and it was just like I walked away, I turned around, and I basically was like, I've forgotten almost everything you just said. I think he did. Have you played this before? Bishop. I've tried to avoid saying your name because I wasn't sure how to pronounce it. Is it Yul Bishop? Oh, just the start. Yeah, he sent me to this hotel. I don't know if he paid for it. Maybe he did. Now I've got like a bunch of... What did I get? I got... Ah, possibly backwards. Nice. Yeah, I probably would have never figured that out by myself. Alright, so we got the Fleeing Phoenix is the main mission. We got 2 side missions. That one's like go to a lot of places and do a lot of things. That one sounds like a lot of things. I'm probably gonna need to call it a day because I've been going for 3.5 hours and it's 3 in the morning, so I should probably look for a raid target. But thanks again for the raid in the chat, DZ, and possibly backwards, which is what I'm gonna say every time. Yeah, it was good having you in there, and thanks Gears for sending them over. Thank you for the follow. Let's find someone to raid. I'll have to check out your channel, Daisy, and give you a follow as well. Thank you very much. My friend is doing a 12-hour stream playing Mario Kart at the moment. I just want to bring up their stream because I know that they're over time. I think they ended. If they raid me, no, they would have raided Ganados probably. No, he's off too. Jeez. Alright, I got one. Here we go. Let's raid Super Mario Sandra. She's a friend of mine. Oh, that's all good. I do that quite often. I'll be like talking about coming back to the person's channel and I haven't even followed. Or like someone I'll see every day for months and ask them how their stream was and stuff, and I'll be like, I haven't followed that person. It happens. We're gonna raid Super Mario Sandra. She's playing Paper Mario, the Sandra Door, the 1,000-Year Door. She's a pretty cool streamer. I don't really have like a raid message or anything, so just say hello when you get in there if you want. But yeah, we'll keep the love going. Yeah, that's why like I've actually already got I did like a quick open in new tab thing with your thing when you raided, because I have a tendency when someone raids me, a new person raids me, I have a tendency to say, oh, I'll check out your page, and then I don't do it, but at least now it's up, so I can, when I, later on, even if I don't remember, they'll be like, oh, hey, why is this open? Oh, that's right. So that's my general method. I usually, when someone raids in, I'll just right click and open them up. But yeah, there's so much going on in a stream. Yeah, I got that down. I had to learn to do something. But yeah, catch you soon. That was just the getting ready to raid. I thought it was about to raid. I was like, oh, yeah, it's helpful. But then sometimes like you'll still manage somehow through some method to miss occasionally, but it seems to have lessened it. But yeah, we made some good progress today. We did 2 main cases. We got 2 side missions, so I'll probably clear them off next time, next week before I start them. I'll be back tomorrow. It'll be a daytime stream for me, so it'll be like 10 hours from now. I'll be on playing some Stuntman on PS2. I normally don't do daytime streams, but I'm going to see Thor in the evening, so my evening will be busy. I'm looking forward to that. So, but yeah, thanks everyone again for all the stuff, and I'll either see you over in Sandra's channel or I'll catch you guys all soon. That's a nice greeting, possibly backwards. Nice farewell. Catch you soon.
Like an hour ago. No, you did not. Are you for real? You redeemed it an hour ago? Holy shoot. I'm so sorry. I didn't even see it. Oh man, that's hilarious. I didn't mean to make you get. Oh no, that's okay. Oh my god, what the heck is going on? What the heck is going on? Passive, hello. I just got raided like 3 times in the last like 10 minutes. Holy crap. Passive, I freaking miss you, dude. How are you? I freaking miss you. How have you been? Okay, I feel like I should switch over. I Dream of DZ, hello. Welcome in, guys. We are currently. Sandra wasn't. I just want to say something. I can have this Mario music in the background, that's fine. I just want to say something while I got you guys all here. I really appreciate every single one of you, because I was feeling really down about my streams in the last week or so, because my OBS kept crashing, my internet kept crashing, like I've been having a lot of problems, and it kind of got me down a little bit. And you know, it could get a little bit discouraging, like when you keep having issues and you can't figure it out. And so I was getting like a little bit discouraged. But you guys always know how to like make me just feel good about myself and motivating me like to keep going and like to not worry about it. Also, hi Dad. Hi Dad. Good morning. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you guys for just being there for me, being my friends, and for listening to my rants. And for listening when I'm feeling down or when I'm feeling discouraged. You guys always know how to like make me feel better. Yeah, it's understandable. Yeah, it's just it just got to the point where I was like, man, I don't know anymore. Like, I don't know what to do anymore. So I took the time over the weekend to really look into everything, to figure out the issue, and I'm hoping that it's good to